the tower. Every 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
everybody. So, I'll turn this down. Hold on now. Okay. So, I made a scene last night of the podcast, but it's not here right now. So, for some reason, it disappeared when I opened it up. Like, it didn't save it or whatever. Sometimes that happens. I've been having trouble with OBS, where, like, in the middle of a game or something, like, my screen will go black for a second, and then the screen that I see, you know what I'm saying, with me in it and all that, on OBS, freezes up. So I don't know what's going on with that. But just give me 1 second. I'm going to build the scene real quick. You might see, like, blackness for a second, but I'll be right back and we'll get this shit started. Yes, I know I'm a little late. I'm blaming it on the ADHD. And just running around like a chick without his head. But I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna make this, and then we'll get going. Oh, it's already need to fly. Oh, because I already made it. Okay, hold on. Okay, at least you can hear me now. uh. Oh, hey. Why am I like that? That's way too big. Hold on now. What the hell, man? Transform. There we go. At least you can see me now in a bigger context. Let me add the actual thing that I made last night or 2 nights ago. Well, no, it was last night. Um, shoot. Okay. At least y'all can see me now. But I got some stuff to talk about tonight. After I get this done. That's not what it is. Oh no. Oh no. Well, you know what? I'll just start the podcast as I'm doing this. Okay, so first thing tonight I want to talk about is Mutahara leaving Twitch, which isn't really a big deal. I think he's done it before, but just the video kind of not really insulted me, but like kind of made me a little mad, to be honest with you. Just his reasoning, and I'll get into his reasoning and my reasoning as soon as I could find the stupid background I made. Hold on. I'm gonna have to search for it. Did I not save it? Oh, for Christ's sake. I don't think I made an image last night. Okay. Oh! Okay. Well, it worked. I don't know how it worked, but it worked. Good for me. Give me a second. Boom. Oh, that's way too big. Let me fit myself into the old square here. Oop. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, stop moving that shit. Uh, this is par for the course with me. I'm always like this. I'm sorry. No, no, yes, no. Why can't I move myself and not the background? Oh my god, dude. Got that there. Perfect. Look at that. Just gotta there. All right. So, um, I need another image. So with Mutahar, we'll go through his thing real quick. Give me 1 second. I'll just leave it like this. I don't care. But anyway, so this is it for now. I need to do a little bit more stuff with the background and all that. But so Mutahar leaving. So I think it was like 2 days ago. And he said that he was leaving. Let me look up his his actual video. He might have deleted it. I would be surprised if he deleted it, actually. Nope, he didn't.
The Opera GX video.
Okay, so we're gonna go through his video real quick because I have some comments and don't like him. I don't like what he said. Kinda. I mean, I kind of agree, but like I said, so let me actually add um, window capture of the actual. I'm just gonna put it as web web browser. Web browser. All right. Yep. Oh yeah. Hold on. Try to get my necklace out of my. All right. And I'm gonna make this small. What did I just do? Oh my god. Alright. Good lord, man. I'm having real bad technical difficulties. So, yeah, let me move myself like this. And then I will transform this to fit my screen. And then we will go through this. Alright. Yeah. No, that's not the video I clicked on.
The Opera GX video.
Yeah.
I believe.
Alright. Get out of here. Alright. I'm gonna put it like halfway.
Hello, guys and gals. Me, Mutahar, and
Alright.
I made a pretty good decision for myself, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I deleted my own Twitter account there, boyos. Yep.
I hate these con cameras. They so many of these YouTubers make them, and they always blur out like that, like because the stupid. I think it's trying to capture a face somewhere, but I digress. I don't know.
It's completely gone. Now you might be like, "Whoa, what? Why would somebody jump down and do something like that, Muta?" Now there's a couple reasons for it. One of them is it actually doesn't really do any benefit. We actually ran the numbers and cost.
So this is the first problem I have with that is, I've been watching Mutahar since his thing on LSD Dream Simulator. Let's see how long ago that was. 2014. So I've been watching him since 2014, which is that's crazy. 14, 15. So 10 years I've been watching him. Like, not every episode, mostly every episode. Or everything that he puts out. So yeah, that's how long I've been a fan of his. It's 2014. I've interacted with him, and I've noticed that it's just gotten kind of weird with him, where he used to be about free speech and but it's he just got more and more intolerant of free speech as it goes on. Yes, he does have a kind of a hate boner for Elon Musk, and I don't really understand that subset of people that you're butthurt about Elon Musk, because who really gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? If you understood what Twitter was about before Elon bought it, you would probably be a lot happier. But there's still people who literally just criticize the shit out of him, and I just don't get it. I mean, I criticize him too on certain stuff, though. Like when he says that he wants to make something free speech, and then he does something that's against free speech, I've done it before where I've said something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna like, even if he did buy Twitter, and I'm grateful for that, I'm not gonna sit there and not criticize him for lapses in free what he wants is free speech. But we'll get into that too, because he does say something. But I have a problem with him saying that the metrics don't add up. So you just see me as a metric then? Because I didn't see you as a metric. I saw you as a human being I was talking to on the internet. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, what happens when you hit 1 million subscribers? Like, what happens in that point? It's like there's a chemical change in your body or something where you are. Yeah, he is afraid to exit, but it doesn't make any sense though. It's like, yeah, I go on X and I argue a lot on X because a lot of people there are fucking retarded. They have retarded takes, and I tell them that to their face because they deserve to hear that. People don't deserve to be lied to, even when they're saying wrong shit. And people get pissed off at that. They don't like that. It's like, well, I don't really give a fuck. Be honest with you. But yeah, I have a problem with him saying that because now I feel like I'm all I am is a metric to him, and it seems like a lot of people over 1 million subs tend to act like that, and I never understood. And some people, it's almost like money. Sometimes money, lots of money, just makes people the worst fucking people in the world. Sometimes money, you're immune to it, and you can have that money and not be a corrupted asshole. It all depends. I don't know what it depends on. I don't think we ever figured it out, but let's get back to the video.
Analysis-wise, using X was a total waste of time and actually offered no benefit to the YouTube channel whatsoever.
Like I said, this is my problem. So I'm just a metric to him then. I'm just another number in his numbers game for money. Which is kind of like, really, dude? It's like, I don't see you as that. I don't see people like that because that's dumb. And it makes you, how would I put this? It makes you corrupted, I guess. Just a terrible human being.
So I want to start off by saying one of the reasons why I actually really like using that social media platform, and it was really just to interact with a fan here and there.
Yeah, I can see that, but most of the time he would post and never say anything else, and that's another trend that's kind of stupid. It's like people are so afraid of trolls and just people saying dumb shit that they won't even interact with their fans anymore. I've seen so many YouTubers post something on Twitter or X, whatever, and they don't say anything after that. Sometimes they do if it's something that they probably saw, but most of them don't. And then they chalk it up to, oh well, there's so many assholes in there. I don't like bullshit, bro. Just ignore them. There's a mute button and there's a block button for a reason. Fucking use it. I mean, yeah, I don't know how many times I've been called a fucking right-wing Nazi, insurrectionist, anti-vaxxer, a whole bunch of shit. There's a whole bunch of crazy shit. Fascist, which I don't ever understand because I didn't, right, I would too. Even if you're a shithead to me, I don't care. It's like, what your opinion on the internet, if you're a random fucking person on the internet, why does your opinion affect my day to day? It doesn't. It doesn't affect my day to day. You don't know me. So, and I know I'm not a right-wing Nazi anti-vaxxer. So why am I going to get upset? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there might be a thing where other people believe it, but those people are also idiots. So why am I gonna get mad at those idiots? Get mad at me? You know what I'm saying? They don't affect my day to day. So whatever. It doesn't matter. Did my internet go out? Hold on. No. Okay. Okay. I was wondering. Anyway, so yeah, that doesn't affect my day to day at all. I just it's weird. Now, if I was doing something wrong, I knew I was doing something wrong, and people called me out for it, it's different. I'm not that type of person who won't refuse, not advice, but like hey, you're acting like an asshole. I would say, okay, yeah, maybe I am acting like an asshole. But most people lost that ability too.
Communicate with other YouTubers and really get on the pulse of what was going on.
The only reason my account is locked is because it only counts to try to follow me as skanks. Yeah, I noticed a lot of that too. A lot of like OnlyFans bots are follow me sometimes. I just ignore it. I don't, it's not like whatever. If you want to follow me, follow me. I'm not going to interact with you at all. But there's a mute button and a block button for a reason. I mean, I've muted so many fucking people because there's some people out there who are just so fucking brainwashed and just so stuck in their ways that they just don't want to listen to anybody else. So the only thing you could really do is fucking just block them. Yeah, they do. They do flood in like crazy. Yeah.
In the community, right? It was a great place to really get news information and really just see things evolve. But over the last, I want to say, few months, the platform has effectively become 4chan's X, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think so. If you ever been to 4chan X or 4chan poll, it's a shit show in there. It is so much worse than X. That is such a bullshit. I scrolled 4chan back in the day. I was on B every day, looking at the filth, the absolute fucking filth that goes into that shit. And yeah, it was actually crazy. I've seen some crazy shit, and maybe I'm more desensitized now than ever, but that might be actually a good thing. But no, it is nowhere near Poll or X or 4chan in general. There's no shot. It's getting there. It's getting to that point, but also he confuses that with free speech. But
so there's a bit of a speculation as to, oh, Muda, did you get hacked? Did you have the Christian Sonichu medallion? That my 17 virtual machines have not been breached? Saying this? Goodbye, you deactivated. No, we just took away a critical security feature. Goodbye, you killed two-factor authentication. The site doesn't already. That's wild. That is House of Deep Web every week, and now the last Deep Web video I made was about a month ago.
I'm pretty sure I saw the switcher now. That's good.
It literally was destroying my virtual machines with I make these up, okay?
I'm trying to get to the point.
I've seen wannabe red rooms. I've seen actual full-on racist websites and stuff. And it really felt like the last couple months on X or Twitter or whatever the heck it is, really felt like being on 4chan poll every.
So this is where he confuses this. So he just said,
"Want to be red rooms?" I've seen.
So he's been on the shittiest parts of the web. He's been the racist websites. He's been to supposed red rooms. That's an insane picture right there too. I don't. I might have to save that. That is crazy looking. He looks insane in that fucking picture. But anyway, fuck. What was I saying now? Oh, he confused it. So he's been to the darkest, but a few jokes. This is almost parallel to what happened with Isaac Hayes on South Park. Literally word for word. It's okay to joke about stuff, and he's said before that he's been on COD lobbies, and we all know how shit those lobbies were, and how much racist shit was said on those channels back in the day. Just the worst trash talk. But now all of a sudden, now it's a problem because he's the butt of the joke, or something that he doesn't like is a butt of a joke. That's what I have a problem with. It's like most of it's jokes, some of it's racism, but you can always block that out. Like I said, there's a mute and there's a thing button. If you don't think they're joking and you think they're being serious, then mute them. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck anyway? Do you think that you leaving Twitter is going to solve racism? Everybody, Mutahar leaves Twitter, and now all of a sudden, all the racism just goes out of everybody's body, and everybody's happy. No, it's ridiculous. It's like, yeah, you had to put up with some bullshit, but it's like Isaac Hayes. Like it's always fun. Always funny for other people to get made fun of, but when it's you or something that you are or that you enjoy getting made fun of, then you have a problem with that.
Actual, like, full-on racist websites and stuff. And it really felt like the last couple, like, months on X or Twitter or whatever the heck it is, really felt like being on 4chan poll every day. You know, when you fire up your timeline and you see, like, oh, this Pajit Poo in the loo, get him out of the country, boy! You know, it's like, you know, when you go onto, like, 4chan poll, yeah, you can laugh at it every once in a while, but when it...
So, and this is like, he's like pointing out hypocritical, it's now it's being hypocritical, so it's now like, oh, you can laugh at that stuff that's on 4chan because you have a certain expectation of what the website is, but when it comes to X, it's wrong, but it's the same shit that you could just easily ignore. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's racist people out there. I mean, racism is so... How do you unprivate your X account? You convinced me to unlock it, but I don't know how. We can go through that. I gotta think real quick on how to do that. It's probably in settings somewhere, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'll help you out with that. Yeah, you should unprivate it because I mean, you can mute and block people. You know what I'm saying? And it's really not that bad. And I like arguing a lot. I like arguing with like politics because you know I'm addicted to arguing politics. I'm a strict constitutionalist. I call myself a constitutionalist. I like to follow the Constitution, which means Second Amendment rights, First Amendment rights, and I found out that a lot of people do not know what actual free speech is. Yes, hate speech is free speech. You may not like hate speech, and it's wrong. I admit it's wrong, but you have to let them speak. Because if you start banning hate speech, then you're gonna start banning other people, and you can already see it happening. You can already see it. I mean, look at Europe. They're arresting people for waving flags at a protest now. They literally do not have any free speech. There are so many people who are protesting in the UK who got arrested, and then the UK motherfuckers were talking about, oh, we're gonna come over there. Like, oh, come over here. This same thing's gonna happen in 1776. Please come over here.
It becomes like a constant thing. It really just sucks all the energy and fun out of it. Like, dog, if I wanted to go to poll, I would just go to poll, okay? And for anybody that doesn't know what 4chan poll is, it's a containment board to basically keep all of the most insane shit on 4chan in one board. So people can use stuff like r/TV, r/food, r/anime, r/MLP without like having some fucking...
Aye.
But it really just became part of a thing where I don't know if it's like you just scroll by something and it counts as you technically engaging with media, even if you don't want to watch it or not. Where
I don't think that's how it works. I don't think you just scroll past something. You would physically have to click it. I don't think the algorithm works like that, but I'm not sure though. You would have to ask Elon or somebody who works at an engineer at Twitter or X. I keep calling. I'm just going to exchange. So I'm either going to say Twitter or X because I'm so used to saying Twitter at this point. I'm just gonna. So
just keeps feeding you that content.
no, it's what he's confusing that with is the fact that back in the day when Jack Dorsey was an actual owner of Twitter, he censored a lot of shit, and he censored a lot of people, a lot of conservatives, and that's mostly what the Twitter files were about. We had ex-government agents actually working in the company. We had the Biden administration sending stuff out to Twitter to ban people talking about COVID and other shit about him, which is definitely a violation of the First Amendment, 100%. As much as people, and I've had people argue with me that, oh no, it's not yeah, it is a violation. But people are just gonna have to deal with that. Free speech is gonna be speech that you do not agree with, 100%. Maybe not even 20%. So that's the way it is. People want to change that definition, but it's not going. It doesn't change. Clearly is what it says.
And it just became a thing where you fire up the app, you look at it for a second, close it because it's like, whoa, insane.
Well, I do that, but I'll scroll for a little bit. I'll talk some shit to people that have dumb takes or just respond in general to people, and then I'm off it again and I'm watching YouTube. I don't. Sometimes I'll doom scroll X sometimes, but it's become less and less. It's the same old shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of this shit makes me mad. Like a lot of stuff I see of like people exposing shit just makes me mad.
Like a couple days ago, I saw a Sneeko post, and it's funny because like I don't even like follow him, and it's like the literal AI image of like two Jewish guys. Okay, it had a black dude in the middle, and the black guy had his like head removed. It was kind of like a lobotomy or something like that, but the brain was replaced with fried chicken. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, literally, I'd see this on poll. Like, I would actually unironically see this there.
So now he's getting offended by memes. Like, memes aren't real life, first of all. It's supposed to be comical. People, especially comedians, make racial jokes. So now you're against any kind of jokes that is like, the more older he gets, it seems like the more against like, the more boomer he's getting, for real. It's like, dude, it's just a fucking meme. Calm the fuck down. Like, yeah, it might be politically incorrect and maybe a little racist, but you're supposed to laugh at that shit. It's not supposed to take it seriously and go, oh, that's racism. It's a joke. To be okay, good. My X account is officially public. Nice. All right.
And then like I don't follow Andrew Tate, but I'm seeing him talk about his recent arrest.
Yeah, because it's a popular post that probably has over 1 million views. That's probably why you're seeing it. And it seems like it's like he could be clicking this stuff too. You know what I'm saying? He could be clicking the post and saying, I don't click that, but he does click it, But I want to know, he talks about Sneeko. Hold on.
Okay. And it's funny because like, that's one side of the spectrum I dislike, but then you got to see like crazy nut jobs on like the hyper left side of Twitter who are like, man, Muda, that transphobic Nazi boy. Like I've seen people claim that I've defended, and we literally looked at how one of his cases, who was do any research. The toxicity has gotten to the point where it's like people on the website view everyone around the world through this very American lens, right? Like as a Canadian, I don't give a shit about Kamala or Trump. I can't vote for either or, okay? It doesn't matter. Like, goddamn, bro, I live in Leafland, dog. You think I give a shit? So,
Nice.
immediately go on the website. Anybody like right of like Mao Zedong is like a fascist, and anyone left of Adolf Hitler is like, a fucking commie, okay? It's like no actual nuance or anything in the middle. So
I find I find this very ironic that he's talking about this because he lives in Canada, and Canada is socialist. As much as they don't want to admit that, Canada is socialist. And they're not doing good on free speech either. He wants to talk about free speech, but he lives in a country that they jailed and took stuff away from the trucker convoy for protesting COVID and beat the shit out of them. The Canadian police beat the shit out of them. And he has the audacity to talk about free speech. And this is where I think this is where the disconnect is. He doesn't know what true free speech is because he lives in Canada. They don't have true free speech. If he said something, if he says something bad, he is most likely he's not like in the UK like warning zone. Right. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like Canada, it's not like in the UK part of where we're at right now. UK, what I'm saying, they're arresting people for fucking waving a flag at a protest and protesting, which is ridiculous. And basically UK and almost like Europe in general is just becoming more and more like a police state or a literal fascist state because we have people from the UN or people wanting the UN to come to America. They want X to be centered and fucking not be able to get in all Europe, not just certain countries in Europe, all of Europe, because they will not follow. He will not follow the censorship laws. X just pulled out of Brazil because Brazil is trying to do the same thing, so they closed their office down because of that, and I applaud that because fuck Brazil if they're gonna try to censor the internet and try to censor free speech from an American company, they can go fuck themselves. They're not going to get anything, which is great. I like that. But problem is, he lives in Canada, and I think he doesn't understand that the reason why we tolerate hate speech sometimes, not saying it's not wrong, because hate speech is wrong, but once you start banning speech, yes, yeah, they do have a live TV tax. UK does, and it's really weird. And that UK goes to fund like the BBC and all that, but the BBC is government ran. So tell me that one. You know what I'm saying? UK people in the UK are living under a fascist dictatorship right now, in all sense of the word. They don't want to admit it. They want to pretend that they're a free country, but they're really not. Same with Canada. Canada's just getting worse. Canada is on the same track as UK, basically. They're just not there yet. I mean, for God's sakes, look at how much a house is in Canada. It's 4 to 5 times probably more than what in the U.S. I would assume. That's what I've heard, that their housing market is shit. Absolute shit. And expensive as hell. Also, you go to the doctor, it takes you 6 months to get a fucking appointment, and then they tell you to go kill yourself when you get there. I mean, what's going on? It's like I think that's the disconnect. He doesn't want to truly understand that, like, the reason why we have this Second Amendment is to protect the First. I've always blamed Canada. I think we should annex them. Fuck them. They'll be much happier with us anyway. We'll make some states out of it. You know what I'm saying? We can get a good amount of states from. Oh, never mind. What is that? Isn't that that was a military operation, wasn't it? Like Operation Paperclip. I don't think it was Paperclip. That'd be funny if it was though, and I just pulled that out of my ass. But yeah, I don't think that he understands what true free speech is. Cause it's like, yeah, you tolerate hate speech just because your speech could be next. Operation Tuna Fish. Yeah, maybe. Operation, what's that? Tim Hortons.
It's just one of those things we're getting wrapped up into the toxicity and the anger. It might be okay for some people, and
there is a lot of anger in Twitter, though. Or X. I don't know why. Just people are fucking angry. I think everybody's angry at everything because everything's not going good. If everything was going better, there wouldn't be so much asimony. Hold on. I can't say the word. I don't even know what I was trying to say. But yeah. So, and animosity. I got it. Animosity. I think it's just because everything's going to shit.
I think it works for like a channel that's like, super politically oriented or something, or people that are in that, I guess you could say, culture war, because realistically that's kind of where the money is at for Twitter. And when it comes for money, like even having an account like mine that actually got a shit ton of engagement, like we were talking hundreds of millions of impressions a month. I remember when I was in the revenue sharing, bro, Elon was handing out $300 checks, okay?
See, this is where I'm like, I don't know if I believe that or not, because there's people who were getting bigger checks than that, way bigger checks, and they were showing it privately, like, hey, look what I got. So if you were getting tons of engagement, then you should have probably got like I would ask him, let me see it, like how much, show it on screen. Like there's a reason why he's not showing it on screen. I think now he could show it on screen and be like, okay, you show me the stats for that day or that week that you got paid, and then show me how much you got paid. Okay, I could like, yes, no, you know what I'm saying? But there's a reason why why didn't he show how much he got? Why didn't he show his stats for them? It's just to prove a point. Like he's saying stuff, but he's not providing anything.
So for a lot of these accounts that are making thousands of dollars, they're posting shit like actual engagement bait, like that Sneeko,
and this is the part where I get pissed off a little bit more. So he talks about Sneeko and engagement bait. Engagement bait, right? Engagement bait, right? Alright, hold on. This is my Twitter. Ignore the people talking. So didn't Mudahar and Keem, yeah, see, they're talking about engagement bait, right? But wasn't he the one talking about he's gonna talk about Boogie? Even though Boogie's a shithead, you know what I'm saying? I'm not defending him in any way, but I remember seeing a video of him. Yeah, see this video. He's talking about engagement bait. Is that not engagement bait? That's the same shit. He's doing engagement bait. Clearly. This whole like right here, this picture, that's engagement bait. But he's talking about engagement bait with, it's like, what are you talking about, bro? You were doing engagement bait too.
Stuff that I was talking about earlier. Or people just share random engagement bait, and if it's not engagement bait, it's just like literal porn. So you have that.
Now, I don't know what he's talking about with porn. I have not seen a porn bot in the replies in a long fucking time. A long time. Couple months. They used to be very heavy. Come see me and blah 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 blah. No. But I don't see that anymore. I just don't see that anymore. And when he says splashing with full-on racism, was it a joke? And if it wasn't a joke, why did you just mute them and move on? Why are you giving them a platform then? If you are against hate speech, then why are you talking about them? You're just pointing a finger at them and putting a spotlight on them. Don't talk about it. Just mute them and go and leave. And go on with your day.
You have nonsense political engagement bait, and there's very little actual content that I enjoy.
Well,
nonsense political engagement bait.
Nonsense. So it's because that he's in America. We're in a shitstorm right now. To be honest with you, there's a lot of things going on in America, and I don't think he fully comprehends that. Not living in America and living in Canada. I mean, yeah, he can read the news, but he's probably reading the propaganda, which is, any major news outlet's pretty much propaganda at this point. Pretty much a lot of companies are propaganda at this point. I mean, you want to call me a conspiracy theory? Wait, what? A conspiracist? Whatever. You know what I mean. But you want to call me that, but if you take a look around and see, like, I mean, look at YouTube. You can't do anything. You literally have to be Barney the fucking purple dinosaur on this website. Why? Because they're afraid of the ad companies. So the ad companies are going to pull out all their money, which, fucks everybody else over. But they're putting ads out in a sexual nature and a violent nature to get their point across. So they're hypocrites. They put out all this bullshit ads, but then they want to criticize being adjacent to people that they don't like. Like, they have to vet them themselves. I was like, well, that YouTube doesn't work like that. And most times, I'm trying to crack my jaw. Most times, you can't do that. You just gotta look at I don't understand what doesn't stop a company just looking at the fucking YouTube videos and seeing what kind of content they make. Are you that fucking lazy? You know what I'm saying? Maybe they do. I don't know.
And there's very little actual content that I enjoy.
I think some companies really don't give a shit. They're like, oh, you're a YouTuber? Oh, you got this many. They see how many subscribers you got, and then they're like, yeah, we're gonna do business with you.
In the last 2 weeks of using it, my usage of the platform pretty much dwindled to uploading a couple screenshots from my PlayStation 4. And one of the only things that
I never saw those.
I got excited about, literally, was looking at Bloodborne. A couple days ago, I saw this Bloodborne trend on it, and I was like, oh my.
Yeah, that is dope that they got that shit running. And hopefully they get that shit running fully, I think. I'm not sure how far I didn't watch his video on that, but I hope they that'd be cool as shit, dude.
My God, that Shad PS4, if this is good, then there really isn't any point of keeping it. Now, one of the things that I kind of use Twitter for on a lot of platforms.
I mean, that's understandable. I mean, you just gotta modify your use of X then. If it's not for something, It's not that X is not really like YouTube anyway. It's just like a reflection of what people are talking about around the world, and it just happens to be a lot of political shit right now because That's the major thing that's happening right now. So yeah, it sucks if you're not political. I mean, I don't know what you want to. We're not going to stop talking about it because you want us to stop talking about it.
A lot of YouTubers will use it for is promoting videos. The problem with promoting videos on X or Twitter or whatever is that there's not really any tangible translation.
See, this is what I'm talking about. It's like, bro, you have over 1 million subscribers. How much did this video get? Hold on. 435,000 views. 435,000 views. So why? I mean, you're doing pretty good, bro. Why do you care? Why do you care about video traction? You have over 1 million. You have over 2 million, I think now. 3 million. I'm pretty sure it's over 3 million now. Yeah, 3.81 million subscribers. You have 3 million subscribers.
The Opera GX video. I believe I had this one.
Oh my God! Stop video. I can never pause Mutahari on an actual like normal fucking face. By the way, fuck. What was I talking about? Okay, so look. Yeah, what does that have to do with anything? Like, you literally have 400,000 views on this video. Why do you need to post it on Twitter? I've never really seen you post anything on Twitter video-wise anyway. Not that I can remember. Sometimes, but it wasn't consistently. Definitely was not consistently. Oops.
Posted on X around the time it actually released, just because it was a landmark video, it was sponsored, and I worked on it, right? I wanted people to watch a technical analysis into
I don't know what's going on.
Should you download a gaming web browser? Now, I shit you not, based on my actual analytics, it seemed as if on average I was getting more viewership somehow from MSN.com than I was getting from.
Well, see, and that's what I'm saying. But anyway, I don't really believe that. I don't know. It doesn't seem that none of this seems plausible. Discord is 5.3, YouTube is 2.7. See, but that doesn't make any sense because if you look, let's look at his let's look at his Social Blade real quick. Oh. Even though this is kind of like, this, you can't really trust this, but so 200, like, hold on now. Wow, he's very up and down. He went from 20, he has 20,613,255 video views. His lowest was a whopping 12 million. And now, right now, he's at 18. Let's see monthly subscribers. Yeah, he's very up and down. 40,000 subscribers. And then he leveled out. And now he's back up again with another 40,000. So it's like, well, I mean, it's doing pretty good, right? You would think. I'm curious to see why he's getting 1 million subscribers. 1 million subscribers. 1 million. But that doesn't add up to me because he only has 3.8. So the last 30 days he got 19 million. And these are bogus. You can never trust this. I like how it says $154 to this was a crazy one. You could have got $162 or 2.6K. Yeah, yeah. It's like that's a weird, but I don't understand his reasoning behind that when he's doing super good. Like he's literally getting so. Oh, this is video views. Okay, all right, that makes sense. So look, but I mean, how can he? He's getting a million sometimes. Like more. One, two, three, four, four times. This just this week or in 2 weeks, literally got 2 million views on some a million view. Well, actually more than that, 5 million. And he's complaining about that. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like you're doing so good, bro. Like I don't see, and this is why I don't trust this. It's like how is he getting so many views? I mean, he's got 3 point. If you got 3.81 million subscribers and you're getting a million views, that's a good fucking ratio right there. Most people, you could tell that they botted their shit is when they have like 400,000 subscribers, 6,000, no, the and like 10 views, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like nobody commenting, nobody liking. It's like, you know what I'm saying, like that's a telltale sign that definitely you bodied your shit. But so I don't particularly, and this is since published.
Somehow,
Oh, that scared me. Can you? I think you. So since published, is this? Is this for Twitter? No, because it shows everything. It's like this does not make any sense to me. I don't think this is correct because I've never. I don't think does he ever do anything on Facebook? MSN? Like, I don't believe this. I can't. Because, like, Google search, okay, maybe. But, like, Discord, YouTube, like, but even YouTube, like, he's getting a million views, but he's only has 2.7. And how is YouTube an external site or app when. Oh, is this his Twitter? I don't know.
from MSN.com
That doesn't make any
that
sense
I
to me.
was getting from like X. So if
That
I'm
doesn't make any sense to
somehow
me.
pulling more like eyes from MSN.com, and you can't even post there. Like I believe it probably got picked up in an article. There's more, or specifically in like specialized Discord communities, right? For emulation, if you were talking about Bloodborne, for instance, or gaming stuff when it came to the Opera
Okay,
GX
that makes
browser
sense.
review. So realistically, it was like
I still can't trust the numbers though because you saw how many views that he was getting. I mean, even if that's not right, I mean, I could probably double check between. See, like I said, you can never pause Mutahar without having a crazy face on it. But it's like I don't know if I could trust that.
if you do the cost benefit analysis,
It doesn't make any sense to me. How are you getting all these
using
views, but all your numbers
like,
are so
X
low?
doesn't really give you any benefit other than
I mean, like I said,
you
that's a
wasting
good
time
ratio.
and basically reading things that I would say aren't really good for your mental health in the long term.
I mean, my mental health is fine. I've been on Twitter and X for years and years and years. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. It's like if you let it affect you like that, then that's you. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't let X let me dictate my life and make me feel bad, or you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Oops. No. I almost clicked something I didn't want to.
And honestly, I would rather be focused on, making more content than I would.
And that's fine. I actually like that. I like that. That's the reasons that you gave is, and it's another thing where he doesn't say it out here outright, but he's made posts before where it's like he just gets butthurt about Elon Musk for some reason. It's like It's like, okay, I guess you can hate them, but I don't see the point. I just don't see the point.
Would be just spending time on that website, right? There's plenty of content to be made this weekend. I mean, literally tomorrow, right? We're going to talk about first methodology, something that I can demystify, I can explain down the road. There's a video this weekend that I'm actually looking. I should be station to get. There's this one again. These like I have on my diving list, and I might as well just keep two. Is like I really make this video is where people in the community, and this is where I'm gonna shame a little bit. You should be messaging my significant other, okay? That I've disconnected. You probably have me on like Discord. I think most of the creators, the large ones that I actively talk to, either have my Discord address or my number, and we can just continue talking through there. There's nothing really this platform provides, and I feel like if I constantly complain about Twitter or X, I'd be a little bit of a hypocrite to just keep on using it despite all of its problems. I might as well just make a stance and say, yeah, there's problems with the platform. Don't think it's worth my time. Be done with it.
And that's fine, but the reasons why seem to be kind of fishy to me. That's all. It's like you can block people, but if it's not worth your time, it's not worth your time. That's all it comes out to. I just don't care, and I don't let Twitter ruin my day to day.
Obviously, one of the things is my wife was being asked about this situation, and obviously she woke up to like a shit ton of messages, which nobody should have to. Like, you should never message somebody's significant other.
Well, you literally didn't say anything, didn't say that you were going to delete it, and just straight up deleted it, and people were like, hey, what the fuck happened? So, yeah, it would kind of make sense why your wife got all these messages. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wanted to know what happened.
For a fucking answer, like, dog, you have my like phone number. You can just hit me up directly. I'll answer. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. And obviously, I'm going to agree for the first time with r/YouTube drama, the wildest Reddit out there. It's unhinged to contact her in any way, shape, or form regarding Muda, unless you are their friend, IRL. Yeah, I know. I really would expect that.
Oh, no. And this is oh my gosh, I don't think I even watched this. He's actually agreeing with a shithole of Reddit. Now that is a fucking red flag right there. You are literally agreeing with people on Reddit now. Oh shit. No wonder, bro. He's starting to get Reddit brain. He's gonna start acting like fucking Bardfin and shit. Uh-oh. Harassment is a huge internet player that suddenly disappeared and cut contact with people. I don't know what she expected. Correct. That is actually the right answer. The other person is unhinged at contact in any way, shape, or form regarding Muda unless you are their friend. No. You have literally 3 million subs. I was like, yes, I know you're private. Or like to be private. But there's a difference. I don't understand that. That's weird to me. It's like, it's unhinged to contact in any way, shape, or form regarding Muda unless you're their friend. No. Incorrect. They wanted to know what happened to one of the people that they've been watching since 2014, maybe. I mean, I never contacted or never said anything because I pretty much found out exactly when he deleted. I found out from other people that the reason why he deleted. And I'm like, oh, okay, I can see that happening because, yeah, that's Mutahar. Pretty much. But, no. He says that he agrees with that. I don't understand that. I do not understand that. You have a public X account. Why the fuck? Why is it unhinged to contact somebody saying, hey, what happened to your husband's account? Did he get hacked or something? So now it's almost like, don't ask questions. Don't ask questions. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like that's kind of weird, man. A little weird.
Unless you are their friend, IRL. Yeah, I know. I really would expect that.
So, and that's weird. That's weird. So that's to me that's weird. You're a literally internet celebrity. As like you, I know you're very. He's very big on privacy and all that, but to me that just does not make any sense. Does not make any sense. If people are asking about you and can give a fuck about you, give enough of a fuck about you to ask about you and how you're doing, or what happened, and you're looking at that and going, "Oh, well, I wish you wouldn't contact my wife." That's fucking weird, man. And that's the egotistical YouTuber right there. And I've seen it. I see it all the time in a lot of YouTubers. They get over this ego, man. I don't understand where this ego. It must be all the ego stroking after after a million. I don't know. I don't know what happens. It always happens after a million. They get this huge fucking ego, and like you can literally argue with somebody like that and go, "Hey, you're doing A, B, and C, and that's wrong." Be like, and they'll always come back with, "Oh, well, I have this many subscribers." Like, who the fuck cares? I don't fucking care how many fucking subscribers you have. That doesn't make you right, dumbass. Just because you have 400,000 people agreeing with you because they like you as a creator or whatever. I've seen that before too, where all the little fanboys come out and he starts sucking the person's dick or vagina all the time. All the time. It's weird. Like, go touch grass. Literally, it's not that fucking, I almost said busy. Not that serious. Thank you.
Her husband is a huge internet celebrity that
See, this is the right answer. This is correct.
suddenly disappeared and cut contact off with people. I don't know what she expected.
Yeah.
I think you're really stretching huge internet celebrity, boy. I'm just a fat Indian.
So here, see, so I don't. This is. I don't know where they find time to get an ego. I have no idea, but it always happens. You can point and look at any person over a million. For the most part, like I said, like people with money, some people can handle a lot of money and it doesn't go to their head. A lot of people it does, the majority. Same with ego stroking. Look at all the people in Hollywood and how big of an ego they have and how important they think they are compared to how useful they are to society. Now I forgot where I was going with that. This is actually the right answer. And then he goes on to deflect with, "I'm not a big internet celebrity." You have 3 million fucking viewers or subscribers, bro. You're bullshitting yourself. And you're bullshitting me. Because I know you don't believe that. You know you don't believe that. What are you doing? I don't believe that. You don't believe that. I know you don't believe that. Stop it.
Guy on the internet who likes to talk about goofy shit. That's pretty much what it comes down to. I don't understand this.
And you have reached success with that. So why are you denying that you've had success, but yet you don't want to admit it? Like, just admit it. Like, you did that, man. You did Haunted Gaming. I love that fucking series, bro. I love Deep Web. You don't do enough of it, I think. I think you yap too much. You have a lot of... You should change the name of the channel to Some Ordinary Yappers because you yap too much, bro, about some shit. It's like, yeah, it's sometimes it's topics that, pique my interest, but there's a lot of times where I just skip your shit, man, because it's like there's something I just don't care about. And maybe maybe that's a me thing. I don't know, but do more haunted gaming. Do a video game, bro. It's some oriented gamers. Do a fucking video game. Like I like the emulation shit. You don't do enough of the emulation shit or the virtual machine stuff. You don't do enough of that. Like I would watch the shit out of that constantly. I love it. You give me a fucking 12-hour deep web fucking video. I will watch all 12 hours of it. I will literally sit on my couch and maybe pass away an hour like 10 and a half. Give me that shit. I will watch it. I love watching it, looking at shit in the deep web. You know, the deep web doesn't have enough content in it to warrant a 12-hour, unless you found a fucking treasure goddamn trove of something on the deep web. But
gassing up of anybody. I'm just a pretty unknown speck in the grand scheme.
Bullshit. That's bullshit. Literally, you have memes about you. You have the laughing meme, and whatever fucking meme they've made of Mudahar. Now you're bullshitting me again. That's another bullshit statement. Clearly, that's not true. Clearly, I don't believe that. You don't believe that. Why you're trying to be modest, and it's coming off as you're not being modest. You're being not insecure. Disingenuous. That's a good word. You're being disingenuous.
The thing.
Ingenuous.
But obviously, you know, one thing that I really saw over here was everyone's making a huge deal for no reason. I'm sure you got annoyed with seeing political posts 24/7. More likely scenario.
Yeah, I can't. I can't. I can't. Can't look at him. Anyway, I have to cover both, because if I look at his face, I'm gonna start laughing again. Because, like I said, you can never pause on Mudahar's face without looking at fucking insane. Looks like you just had a stroke. Anyway, I can't now. I know he's looking at me like a fucking, like goddamn Jason Voorhees. What the fuck? Why? He literally got punched in the face. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, dude. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
For no reason. I'm sure you got annoyed with seeing political posts 24.
Okay, yeah, I do too sometimes. Like, I'll show you a post of mine. Hold on.
7 more like.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get rid of that real quick. And oh no, come back. Hello. Anyway, hold on for 1 second. I'm gonna look something up real quick. I'm gonna look something up real quick. It's on my profile. I'm trying to think of what I was looking for. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Oh. Shrinking. Alright. So this is so true. It's like every time I get on the Alexa, play Angry Again by Megadeth. Oh. Okay, I'll play a little bit of it. Yeah, so that's basically how I feel when I go onto X. It's like it just gets me angry, and then I have to, but I have to. Oh, I was like, what the hell is that red line? It's the YouTube video. Yeah, man, it just makes me angry, and I have to get off. But I don't doom scroll as much as I used to on X. Just because it's the same old fucking shit all the time. It's like, I like to respond to dumbasses who make dumb takes, but then I get off and do other shit because I don't want to be angry all the fucking time reading fucking dumbass posts.
Likely scenario. And that's true. Not just that, but obviously the, obscene anti-Pajit stuff going on, insane.
But it's like he never had any problem when it was other people though. That's the big problem I have. Well, not a big problem, but it's a problem I have. Is why it was literally on X. I mean, yes, it probably is a little bit more than usual, but right, yeah, I rage on X because I can't stand fascists and dumbasses talking shit and not understanding. It's more like trying to grab their fucking face and trying to say, "Hey, this is the fucking truth. Wake up, motherfucker." But it never works. It's just a waste of time for the most part. Hi, Guardian. So it was. I almost feel like it's like Isaac the Isaac Hayes situation in South Park. I think his name is Isaac Hayes, where he left South Park because they were making fun of Scientology. It's almost the same shit. It's almost like it's all fun and games until it's you or somebody that you and something or someone or a race that you care about, and now all of a sudden now it's wrong. It's like, yeah, we talk about politics and stuff because we don't want our country to become socialist like yours is. I mean, look what they do to the normal people in your country. I mean, it's not gotten bad, but it's not getting any better either. And you have to understand that. And I hope he does move to the Texas, because at least there he has the freedom to say whatever the fuck he wants and not be criticized or jailed by his government. And the house prices are not as insane. They're insane, but not as insane. They haven't gone totally crazy yet. They still have lucid moments.
Stuff. The more scary scenario is something I've been noticing in the last 4 or 5 videos. Muda started doing a thing with his mouth when he was talking. I've noticed it only after I heard him gagging since I put his videos on the second monitor. After I saw that, I went back a couple of videos and noticed he had the same mouth there as well. I'm hoping it's not another time he showed up on camera for a week carrying around a second head as an appendix. So I do not have a medical problem at all. I've actually gotten my checkups and I'm totally fine in that regard. So it's not something for anybody to be worrying about. But yeah, I figured I might as well demystify and answer some questions here and just explain what's been going on and kind of, have a little chat, a fireside chat with the audience over here.
Yeah,
Probably should have been doing this, just having the phone pointed up, because that would have just been, that would have been more fireside chatty. But that's pretty much what it came down to. Nothing super serious, but
What?
probably should have been doing this, just having the phone pointed up, because that would have just been going on. And figured I might as well demystify and answer some questions here.
Did he even mystify
what's been going on and kind of, have a little chat, a fireside chat with the audience over here. Probably should have been doing this, just having the phone pointed up, because that would have just been that would have been more fireside chatty. But that's pretty much what it came down to. Nothing super serious, but yeah, it's just one of those things. Go back to form, and yeah, if you like what you saw, please like stuff and poll that you want me to cover. It's probably best. And as
Now, the preference is I don't hate Mutahar at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I pointed out some stuff that I didn't like that he said, but you can disagree with somebody and still fucking like them. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I said was true and what I feel. You know what I'm saying? So, but what we're gonna do is I am going to turn that off. Boop. I'm gonna put myself back in here. I have to go to the bathroom real quick. Okay, there we go. That's 10:37. Almost an hour and 30 minutes. That's not too bad. I might actually end it here. That was actually a good topic, and it kind of filled up most of my time. I was actually going to talk about that one video game that I saw with the monkey dude. It looked pretty badass. It almost looks like God of War kind of, but it looked pretty badass, and I wanted to kind of explore what people were saying about it, because there was a little bit of a like problem with shit, and I don't understand what it was. I think it was something to do with DEI or the DIE or no, wait, no DEI, probably or something like that. So, I'm just gonna talk for a second. I will be doing a stream later on tonight. It's going to be probably like an hour. Like, give me a half an hour to an hour just to rest my voice a little bit, and then I'll be back. I'm gonna try to finish up BioShock and play BioShock 2. I'm still working on getting the vlog channel up. I kind of want to buy one of those small dinky cameras, you know what I'm saying, that you can hold. Once I get one of those dinky cameras and maybe get another lapel mic from my wife, then we'll start doing that as well. And I still want to do that political show on Rumble, but if I want to do that, I need a set. I need somewhere to put, like, to make a set at, you know what I'm saying? So maybe I'll look into that, but I don't think that's going to happen, because it's probably going to be like, hey, you got to rent it. Oh, you are in Rumble? That's cool. That's dope. Yeah, I am. I have a channel. I just didn't post anything on it yet. I was going to make like I said, basically a news channel. Or kind of like a radio show, like, you know what I'm saying, one of those old, well, not really. I don't know. But I was kind of throwing around ideas and shit. So there's that. Please join the Discord. It's down below in the description on YouTube. Or just go to my YouTube channel and look at one of the descriptions, and it should be there. I actually gotta put it in like the description of the YouTube, whatchamacallit. But oh, your gameplay videos are okay. Nice. That's what's up. Yeah, it's probably a good place to back up your shit. But I'm gonna get out of here. An hour and 30 minutes is not a bad thing for talking. And like I said, that fucking took up pretty much the whole fucking time. I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to talk to about other shit, but that's fine. That's actually pretty good. So, I'll see you all in like an hour, maybe a half an hour to an hour. I'll be playing BioShock, then I'll jump right into BioShock 2. I might actually download that as I'm chilling, and then I'll be back. So I'll be back in like a half an hour to an hour, y'all. Thanks for joining me for the first episode. Next episode is gonna be same time. I'm gonna try to be on time, 9 o'clock. Sorry I was a little late. It's just, get a lot of shit getting ready and a lot of shit failing me, like the stupid this scene not saving when it was supposed to, and just disappearing, and I had to rebuild it and shit. But I hope everyone enjoyed. I'll see you all in a half an hour to an hour. My YouTube and my Twitter and everything down below. I'll be back on YouTube and Kick in like a half an hour to an hour. All right, y'all.